All right, welcome to another episode of Skates and Coffee. Today we have the legend, the none other than Julian Bah. I have to say, it's been like an honor to have you on the team. I want to start out with saying that, and I really mean it.
Appreciate
so it's been, cheers. Try the coffee first. Not too bad, huh?
It's bitter as hell.
No, it's not. You're just not used to good coffee.
Ooh, this is something else. So what is this? This is an espresso?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But like a properly made, well, I'm pretty sure that people have opinions on how it should be made, but we try our best for this for these episodes. Yeah.
Wow.
So welcome to the Netherlands. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a little bit. It's been since 2020 was the last time I came, I think.
Yeah. And then we were in the old facility, so now it's the brand new one. You had the tour.
Yes.
We did some skating.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I actually want to go into the direction immediately of the new revamp, I would say, of Adapt, or the direction that we're going.
Yes, please, let's.
So you came out here with your pro model from 2000. Do you remember? No.
This was from...
It was the last pro model you had, right?
I think... Shit, yeah.
I was during COVID,
it was
this
during
one.
COVID. Yeah, it was 2020 as well.
Yeah, okay.
This came out 2020.
Yeah, so you were skating the John Frams as the last one?
Yep.
And then, they were already kind of beaten up.
Yeah, I had them for a bit, and these were like my backup pair.
Yeah.
So these were pretty much brand new when I brought them out. So that's why I stuck with these.
But you knew what was coming.
I knew what was coming, and I was like, man, do I even want to bring these? But I knew I had to because I had some skating to do before I met up with you.
Yeah.
So I was highly anticipating these new guys. And
tell me more. So let's just go straight into the experience. For me, so it's been a blast seeing you skating it yesterday. Like it really made me happy.
Yeah, me as well. Like I said, I was really excited to come over here and get them like properly heat molded, and that was the reason why I couldn't get them, because I seen you the day before at a skate park, and you're like, no, sorry, I can't bring the skates.
Yeah. No, I was like, these skates need a proper...
It was well worth it, because it was a whole experience. You know, we came here, we got the tour, and at the end of it, got the skate. It was definitely more proper that way. So I appreciate that. And
dude, they look first insane on you.
Yeah, the first night skating them, like I already know. There's always like a little bit of a learning curve and like a break-in period, but I'm a lot of times like skates right out the box. And not a lot of people do. A lot of people like to break them in. Me, for all the adapts that I've gotten, I like them out of the box.
Yeah.
So with this, I was expecting, because I have the Superleggera, so I kind of expected, I know the power transfer from those, like just how responsive they are in like the movement. And I was hoping and kind of like expecting the same in these, and it's definitely there. Which is, it's just crazy. It's crazy to keep, here we are again, we just keep,
trying to
you just
raise
keep making
the bar.
them better. Like it's now this is the new standard, I feel like. So now like Dex said, he's like, I can't go back to the old Brutale.
Yeah.
And these are a real piece of art. They're really nice to look at, but they're also really really good. Yeah. Really great skate.
Yeah, so for people that don't know, so it's a new model. It's a 2024 model on the Superveloce. So last year was a Sam Croft Pro model, and this year, because the direction of Adapt is changing towards more of a, I would say like a boutique style, which is perfect with the pinky.
Always.
It's more, like we're not trying to push like pricing up for no reason, but we're going in a direction where it is all very boutique, tailor-made more, and it's when you have this in your hands, you can really tell. Absolutely. Like on a picture, sometimes it's hard to grasp what is different, but even sliding in a bolt or tightening something or looking how the liner works and stuff. So these are the 2024 Superveloce RAW edition, and the idea is that it's more towards a fully functional skate. So they're...
And the RAW is the finish, correct?
Yeah, it's the finish. So it's basically they come out of the mold, and then instead of putting in days of work, polishing, finishing, like putting coatings on it, these actually get a one final coating, and that's it. So it's the inspiration is from racing, like race cars. You see them on television, they have to look very nice on television, but when you get up close, you're like, oh, so okay, it's like it's differently made, it's all functional. So yeah, that's the goal with like the RAW skate. So it's pure the carbon weave that you see, not a lot of details added to it. And the same with like, it has a brand new sole plate, which is again for this year is CNC machined. So it was one
Fits
of
very nice against the boot.
Yeah. So we went a long way. Yeah, it's what you can see. Such a difference, but also in feel and quality. We went a long way to do this because it doesn't make any sense to have, it doesn't, to be honest, like the amount of numbers that we sell, this doesn't add up. I think if anybody is in production, they know it doesn't make sense to have this CNC machined, for the quantities that we do. But yeah, it's adapt. So we want the best, and there was another step up we wanted to make. We did some tiny improvements on the plate as well, and it's per 2 sizing, so that it's not like the previous one was size per size. This is per 2 sizes, but like we made some changes so you don't see it, basically, that it's per 2 sizes. And you had
plate, you mean will fit
2 sizes?
2 size boots.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. We had there's like the new branding of the logo on the front, and this is pretty cool. Like you have a Julian Bah signature, well, not signature, but the initials on the tongue here, and every skate from now on will be numbered. So it just keeps going.
Oh, so
and
even
adding.
here it says the number sign JB.
Yeah. So that's because you're skating, of course. It's a final product, but it's a prototype stage.
Yeah.
So from the moment we launch, it will be not 0. It will actually start from the number that the first Superleggeras. We will add all masterpieces.
Sick.
Yeah, and then that's the number that will start. So it will never be a 0, because that's 001, the one in the case over there. So it's the first Superleggera in production, and from that number we start counting how many we already made. So that's gonna be pretty like cool.
Yeah, more
attention to detail. Yeah.
I really love the attention to detail with this skate, and just the whole presentation. Like it's like it's really like a race car. It's like a luxury car that you get for
aggressive skating.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This is really the Ferrari of blading right here.
Yeah, I actually see it a bit even more bold, as in this is the first performance-made skate.
Absolutely, yeah.
For our sport, for our industry.
Yeah,
because. Not to say bad things at all on any other brand. It's just been
hard for anybody else to do it. They can't dial in the way you can. You make this. This is production. Like this is all in house. You have the whole warehouse here. Yeah. And it's just really cool to see this product come together, because especially like doing the walkthrough, it's just like it's incredible, man, for real.
Yeah, and I think that's with dialing in the skates. Like you're always very good with that. Like for you, it's like it almost fits immediately, and we do a heat mold, and it's nice. But like Adrian,
he's got a high arch.
Yeah, he has a high arch, and his ankle is tilting towards the inside. So he was saying, like, oh, his prototype was dialed in, but then his new one, he was a bit like, I feel my ankle. Yeah. So what we did was just like. Orthopedically, we just adjusted the insole, and then now he tested it out. Okay, it's good. Yeah. So it's important that people understand how precise these work, and we're here to help, of course. Right.
And that's another really cool thing: the fact that like someone can go from trying them on and be like, oh, they're not for me. And then you're able to be like, no, well, let me know because it's possible that I could, you could fix it. Not possible, like basically guaranteed, like you made the skate. So you're able
I
to,
don't take no for an answer.
Yeah, I'll give you the skate back. I'll make your
we'll make it right.
Yeah.
We'll drill speed holes in it. You want to go more speed, drill holes in there. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. So how is it for you, like not on the skate side? I think we kind of covered it. Like we'll do some in-depth reviews on that, of course, on the website when everything launches. Adapt. How has that been? I actually, Olga told me it's 11 years you're on the team now.
So over a decade now. Wow.
Yeah. How is it like for you? Because in short, for me and Olga, we went from a bit scared of having such a big name on the team with a startup company. I think you remember we were like a bit hesitant. We're like, we don't want to get in over our head stuff and to being I think I said this multiple times too, and I tell it to people as well, like to being surprised and especially like in a very good way, to be honest. Like I always had the feeling we could talk on a normal level and be like, I don't think we ever had any issues or stuff. So for me, it's always been a very nice way to work with a writer, to be honest. So yeah, how has that been? Is the opposite for you? Man, it's been a struggle.
It's been rough out here. I'll be honest, Pieter. No,
that's why you're here. Like you're handing in your resignation.
It's been good. It's been real, but it ain't been real good. But no, all jokes aside, thank you. It's been mutual. It's been a pleasure working with you guys. It's been great being here from around the beginning, like you said, like before we know it, it's like, oh shit, it's been like over a decade now.
Yeah,
and
crazy,
it is crazy to think about because I remember, the very first pair I got, and remember that turmoil of like, oh shit, am I even going to be able to get these skates? Not even these skates, but realizing like, am I going to be able to get any skates? Am I going to be able to skate anymore? Professionally, So thank you for taking the chance with me, and it's been great, and I really connect with what you do here. A lot of the things I do are in the same lane as far as like the designer high end, markets that we're in. With my
I always
clothing,
like that vision of you as well.
Yeah,
because you know how it is to make something.
Right. Yeah.
And I think
and that's why I really always appreciated what you've done with this, and always love to ride for the company. So the feeling is definitely mutual, and it's been great. It's been really cool seeing to get to here. Like I feel like it's so funny because it feels like this is the start of something new. So it feels like we've been doing all this like to get here, and now we're at a new beginning almost. So it's like. It's really cool to make it this far with you, and
you thought you could retire, and then we came out with this.
I'm like, I'll be skating for
another 10 years.
We'll be doing this again in 10 years. I'll be like, I remember the day.
I'll just be the same. I'll be
the
like
master.
walking.
The master, bro.
No, but I think from everybody's side, like on the team, like it's nice to like have you around as well, and still the way you skate, like we were filming in Don Bosch, the skate park, and then still you were trying like new stuff, and I can remember actually, I think I told you this once, at the Winter Clash in Mulhausen, you were on razors at the time, and you remember that time when it was the dog of Stefan Alfano?
Yes. Yeah.
And I was sitting there. There was like not a lot of people there. I think it was at night or early. And I was sitting there, and you were we didn't met at all at that point. Yeah. But I remember you skating around, and that dog was like
right on my ass.
But you kept doing tricks and stuff, and it all worked out. Like, and I was like, dude, that's like, yeah, I know.
I was kind of scared to like kick the dog at first, but he was real playful, big pit, and
Yeah, yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
if
yeah.
I just give him a little knock, he won't even feel it. Like he's fine.
True, yeah.
So I was like, I just started skating, and he was literally like right there on me, coming up the corner. I would air, and he'd be right there, like airing behind me.
Crazy.
That was funny.
So the thing I remembered was you were doing. So there was this bank, like the pyramid, like, and it had like a flat rail, and you were doing like a soul grind.
All the ghost grinds.
But not on the rail. And like literally that blew my mind.
Yeah.
I was like, hell yeah, that's cool. I think you did other stuff like sort of
I did
Unity
soul, I did back Unity.
Yeah.
And
so basically
backslide.
not touching the rail and just like it looks like you're sliding.
Yeah, I gotta shout out Kevin Dowling for that. I believe he came up with that.
Really?
The ghost grind, yeah.
Oh, man, that looked cool. Have you ever tried a big kink rail doing that?
You know what?
I think it's time. People need to see that.
We got to pull out the ghost grind on the kinker. Fuck.
Switch it up as well. Like, what is it?
We didn't do that. Ghost switch ups. I've never done that.
But yeah, like that, literally, like at that moment, it's unreal to realize that at that point you were there, I was there, and we didn't know each other. But then at one point, like this kind of like, I don't know, it's weird sometimes when I think about this, like how sometimes life is
intertwined.
Yeah.
Like
so,
you'll be in the same space and not know each other. And
what if we never
your paths will cross?
Were like, we got a lot of emails in the beginning from a lot of writers.
I bet,
Yeah, and with you, I was like, we should try it, you know. It's Julian, we need to try this, you know. But so I'm really happy we did, and
same.
It's been a wild ride, a fun ride actually. Yeah.
This is the longest I ever skated for a company, for sure.
There you go. All right. So, is there anything, else you have like,
No,
not really, right?
not much, man.
Just
stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a lot of skating in these in the upcoming seasons. Spring's coming up, so I'm really excited to get these back to Atlanta and do some great stuff. Hopefully some great surprises coming.
And the 10-year barbecue.
Yeah, the J barbecue.
I need to come over.
You need to come, man. You need to make it. Okay, and everyone out there, it's going to be the 10-year anniversary for the J barbecue.
Yeah.
So definitely, if you haven't been to one, definitely make it out. It's always a great time.
We should do those red soul plates again. Remember that? Where
that
it
was
looks
so
like
sick.
meat.
That was so sick. We have to do that again. Because I didn't film it properly. Like I got a few clips in it in the edit, but you can't really see what's going on. Like I need to like.
I think I packaged them like
that was the best part. It was in the meat, in the brown paper and shit. I was like, oh, that's so funny. And you had the packaging stickers.
Yeah. We should do those again.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think it's time for another coffee.
All right.
And it's been a blast.
Absolutely.
And I would say that's it for this episode. And see you at the next episode.
All right.
Cool.